I guess it's okay I guess it's horrible to kill a child, in the womb for whatever reason, okay? They will do anything and everything to save a child from being aborted. But God help them once that kid is out of that womb. And another thing, I was very disgusted when I found out that doctor, if for some reason something is wrong with that child, even if it's missing a limb, missing a finger, missing a thumb, something's wrong with it to where there may be a mental issue, or there's a huge birth defect or something like that, that doctor does not have to tell you. And you cannot sue that doctor for not telling you once you find out after it's been born. My question is if that child is born and you have that child, okay, and it's special needs and it costs you up the ass to take care of that child properly, where are they going to be when it comes to paying for that child to be raised properly and helped with the constant medical attention that child is going to need? Are they going to be there with their wallets open? Fuck no. Those are the Republicans saying, keep your hands out of my fucking pockets.
And see, that brings up yet another point that I have thought quite hard about on this topic as well. I mean, granted, you may make it difficult. You may even torture women while doing it, and under their ideology, it'll deter people from doing it. Okay, well, you deterred people from doing it. Now your child orphanages are overrun. The state is literally handing out kids to whoever they can just to foster. The state is throwing out hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars to take care of, for the foster parents to take care of these kids. There goes your tax dollars. Guess who gets their taxes hiked up? But no, these people also want to scream, stay the hell out of my wallet, stay out of my taxes, don't tax me anymore. Yet all their actions depict what's going to come. And they're so blind, they're so ignorant, they're so stupid, they don't even see the train on the tracks in front of them.
Exactly.
Actually, when it hits them dead in the face. The only thing that the Oklahoma law didn't ask is the size of the man, who the man is, and what the man's sperm count was. They forgot to ask them questions.
And I'm sorry, that personally, from a medical standpoint, seeing how I used to work EMS, and I'm sure, Jack, you will back this up, that totally breaks patient-doctor confidentiality.
But it doesn't really matter, because when push comes to shove, as long as they say it's the government enforced, state government enforced, then it's okay. Dropping docs, doctor-patient confidentiality. See, this is basically a fucking whore that got herself knocked up. Forget that she was gang raped. Forget that she was,
molested by her church-going father.
Her dad. Okay? It doesn't matter. The fucking whore deserved it. Bitch asked for it.
Well, they're all hypocrites anyway, because they're usually the nut job, right-wing, fanatical, fundamentalists. They're hollering pro-life, save that baby. But a little way down the road, remember, they're told to bash babies' heads on rocks. They're told to eat their own child. They're told to slaughter the suckling infant.
Oh, if their child misbehaves, that it should be stoned by the town elders.
Right. I mean, come on, either you want life or you want death. You can't pick and choose. It's not a smorgasbord. Although
that's what we would refer to as your common, two-faced-sided, duality.
Exactly. Exactly. And I'm sorry I went off on my tangent. This gets me angry, and if you guys haven't noticed, I'm quite angry about this.
Well,
I'm so personally, Debbie. Ever since I found out about this, I have been literally livid over it. I can't believe that these are the same kind of people screaming, I don't want big government. Yet they are big government, and they made the decision, consciously made the decision to go into people's personal lives. Yet they were the first to scream to stay out of it. Stay out of my life. You don't need to know all my information yet. The Republican Party was the first to vote this crap in.
Well, Debbie, I did not know about it, so you informed me earlier because I really wasn't planning on being here today. But since that comes from Oklahoma, I feel like I was slapped in the face. And anybody that believes in freedom and the privacy of your body and everything should be slapped in the face. I'm so insulted by the state of Oklahoma, I really don't even want to say I came from there anymore. They just insulted the shit out of me, and they're a bunch of damn hypocrites.
Yeah, exactly. Now, we got like 24 minutes remaining. Now, I'm wondering, you guys want to stay on this topic, or do you want to go on a second possible topic that we had, and that is the immigration law that passed in Arizona, my backyard.
Let's move on, because if I stay this pissed that much longer about from the state of Oklahoma, so you might smell sulfur places you never thought it could come from.
I probably thought Altoid farted or something. I don't know.
And I have highly anxious. If I'm having to turn the furnaces up another 20,000 degrees up down here.
Now, okay, you got a lot of people who are kind of pissed off at me on YouTube because I did a video regarding the law that passed, and some of my listeners might be kind of shocked on my take on this. Okay, first of all, they passed a law in Arizona stating that you have to show that you are that you can be stopped and you can be asked questions if people feel that there's reasonable, I don't know,
reasonable cause. But
reasonable cause regarding
calls all the time, Debbie.
Well, there's reasonable cause showing that you may or may not be an illegal alien. Okay. Now, if you cannot prove that you are not an illegal alien, that you are legal, then you can be taken to jail and serve jail time, as well as being...
My mothership first?
Huh?
Do I get a free phone call where I can call my mothership? Because they're outlandish with that.
Well, I don't think that they have any rights taken away once they're in jail. Everybody gets a phone call in jail, dear.
Well, I'd have to call the mothership and let them know I got to go.
Well, here's my thought on it, Debbie, with this whole immigration law in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, why was there a need for an extra law? There's enough laws on the books covering this. If you're an illegal, you get deported. End of story. Mm-hmm. I thought that law pretty much covered that idea.
Exactly.
That's my question. Is why did we need this law? Because the only thing it really does, okay, is it gives you, first of all, it gives you the ability to get jail time instead of just being deported, okay? They're not enforcing the laws that are already in play, whether it be state laws or federal laws. They're not doing it.
But, when they're starting to dictate that we carry this paper and this document and that, you know what, you have to have and show a birth certificate at somewhere to get an official state ID. And when they start crying, they can be phony. Well, they're using holograms on them now, so come on, let's be realistic here. But if they want to continue making you fill your wallet with more cards for this and more cards for that, then we are going to fascism, where you have to have papers to cross checkpoint Ralph or Charlie or whatever.
I have to interject here as far as papers and documentation and whatnot. I mean, I have my wallet right in front of me. I have my driver's license. I have my Social Security card. I have my CCW. For those who don't know what a CCW is, it's carrying concealed weapon permit.
Oh, by the way...
Just two of those items are more than enough to prove you are a U.S. citizen, because you have to minimal have a Social Security number.
Yeah, but Ron, they issued here on this planet or another one?
Say it again, Jack?
Were they issued on this planet or another one?
They were issued on this planet.
Mine
was issued to me by the United States federal government in the state of Michigan.
Exactly. Now, I got a lot of people that are pissed off at me because they're calling me racist, because I do